So, Chicama, where do I start? Okay, didn't live up to the hype.
Why?
Been, well, I've been wanting to come here since I first bought a Storm Rider guide back in, I don't know, the 90s. And opened that page and there it was, Chicama. Wow. But yeah, it was fun, but not epic, and definitely not like the pictures. And but that's surfing, you can be I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Unpredictable?
Unpredictable, understated, never as good as you think it's gonna be. Yeah. Oh, drifting off was I? Never as you think it's gonna be, and how you think, the dream about the surf. But yeah, I've had a good time. It's been a good time. Uh, the town's good. People are friendly. Set for the foilers, and that kind of leads me on to the foilers, and that's kind of one reason this place is a little bit spoilt now. Gone away from the more surf orientated sort of spot and now become a foiling wave. Yeah, ruined it a little bit. Okay, so what's the reason behind that? The the selfishness of some people as they've already surfed probably over 2 kilometers down a wave, which they've been towed into, um, and then come flying through, which you've been trying to stay in position for 20 minutes just to catch one wave, um, and then be a little bit aggressive about it. So, what can I say? I probably need to be careful what I say here because I'm probably going to upset a lot of people. Um, yeah, well, one incident. Yeah, local guy, just come through, flying through. That thing's going to kill somebody if you have a collision with one of those idiots. It's game over, especially for the surfer, surfboard, surfer. The injuries, I don't know. It's going to be not nice. Anyway, so the guy come through, give it the large. He must have been a couple of meters away from me, um, and I was like, and then he gave me this attitude. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be surfing through the point, and but he did, and they all seem to do. Usually further out on the past the peak, past the takeoff zone, but this guy just came flying through, helmet on, giving it, yeah, this is my wave. Anyway, so I've gone, and I've flicked the bird at him, and he's come screaming back at me like he's come off the wave, come screaming, ranting and raving. This is my wave, this is my wave. Where you from? Where you from? It doesn't matter where you're from. There's just respect, and there's no respect from these foilers. So yeah, they need to stick to the outside point and not come through into the inside. So, surf itself, yeah, it could be one of the most incredible waves of your life. But for me, it's been, I've had great waves here. And you could start from La Punta, though that probably needs a smaller swell, not so much wave period as we've been getting here at this present time. So I haven't really bothered with that point. It's been pretty messed up, and the foilers have seemed to have been mainly surfing out there, and then coming through to the point. So most of us will surf from the point, and then come through. There's another about 4 sections after the point. From El Point, I would go round the corner to get in at El Cape, and there's a little cove there. You can paddle in from there and just paddle around the rocks, and it's probably the easiest way to get in them rather than jumping off the rocks at the point. Mainly, yeah, I mean, it's when it's small, it's easy to jump in off the point, but when it's bigger, you're going to be straight across the bay almost with the rib. So getting around the corner, the current will take you across to the point, and just basically, you don't even have to paddle out as fast as you can to get past the rocks, but then just float then down, and then you're ready for hopefully to catch that wave that you've been hoping you're going to get. So at the point, yeah, the current can be strong, especially at lower tides. And at high tide, it kind of slows down a bit. But yeah, then that first section's pretty good. Get multiple turns. It's pretty fast. It's a few fast sections on it, but yeah, you can hit the lip, come around, do some roundhouse cutbacks and stuff. After that, this trip there wasn't much else. After that, you'd float down to the next section, which would be El Hotel and El Hombre sections. And then I had one day where it was pretty good at the last section, El Malcion, I think it's called. It's just before the pier. They say don't surf the pier or through the pier because it's all broken up, and yeah, it's probably not ideal. It's pretty heavy down there. But the other side of the pier, now there's a little wave worth investigating. Pretty sick. Little left comes in, just goes underneath the boats and then just pops up, and it's like a sick fast left-hander. So if you're ever here, maybe check that out. If it's busy up the point and not breaking the way you want it to break. So yeah, well worth a check out. Take it easy. Woo.